Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now that the rain is here, I am definitely hiding out in the greenhouse. I thought I'd give you a little tour of what we've been up to. Kaylee is back at work, but he did work really hard at getting stuff organized for the winter. We brought in all our potted plants that was getting vitamin D for the summer. They're now inside, tucked away for the winter. I did start a few little vegetables inside the greenhouse just to see how they go. I don't know if they'll do well. We did start a lot of cuttings. I will show you that. And now that the rain is here, I'm gonna do some transplanting. We do have some Martagon lilies that are ready to go into single pots, so I'll show you that. And I'll show you all their cuttings. Here's my little cutting corner where I do all my cuttings. And then the pots. Like I said, most of these were outside for the summer. And it's definitely a full house. Kaylee and his dad built this greenhouse, and when we were making the plans, I said, go bigger than what you think, because we'll need it. And I was right. Here are my vegetables. I've started carrots. We'll see if they actually work. And I transplanted my peppers from outside because they obviously didn't like where they were. And I did some spinach. Looks like they're taking. And then more pots. I do have 3 avocado trees in the greenhouse. We're on year 3. Hopefully I have a male and a female. And one day I'll get some avocado. Here's all our cuttings. There's a little bit more room left, so I'll find something else to start. And then we did bring in a second cutting table this year, so when Kaylee gets home, we will fill this up. Now I'm going to show you how we use this cement mixer to make our own soil. We use dirt from some of the potted plants that we lost this summer. And then we have a little bit of bark mulch and some peat moss and perlite with some sand. And I'll just toss everything in here with a little bit of nutrients, and I'll show you how we do it. So I'll start with a couple pots of dirt, which I've already started so you don't have to watch everything. I've got some peat moss, some wood chips. I'm gonna do a cup of organic material, fertilizer, a quarter cup of some green sand, sprinkle it around. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of bone meal. And I'm gonna do some sand. Helps for drainage. And some perlite. I'm gonna mix it all around. I might mute this part because it's a little bit loud. And we add some water. show you what it looks like once it's all done. Now that I've made the dirt, I'm going to put it into this bucket once I'm ready and start transplanting. I just wanted to show you this awesome potting table that Kaylee did build for me. It's on wheels, so it moves, and it's at hip level, so I'm just standing nice and tall. I don't have to bend down and put my back out like I have in the past transplanting begonias. So yeah. All right, now that the rain stopped, I'm gonna go outside and grab a pot of Martagon lilies that I said I would transplant. Here is our seedling area. And what does it say here? Martagon orange. Oh, with a little succulent. Perfect. Let's grab this pot, bring it inside, and start transplanting. All right, I've got Martagon orange 2024. So I'll start by carefully dumping the pot. I like to use an old cookie sheet. And I'm going to use these large band pots. They have a big hole, like big holes at the bottom. So we usually put broken, like separated napkins at the bottom. And I'll stuff it with some dirt. Just to stop the dirt from falling at the bottom. And in this pot, I'll probably put 3 of these bulbs. So I carefully will be separating the bulbs. Trying to keep some root. So there is so many. So here's one. I'll try to find a couple. 2. 3. So I'll plant 3 in here. Leave the leaf out. There's a leaf. There you are. So 1. I'll end up putting them in this pot or this container. I'll tag it. Once I'm all done, I'll use my Nimbot and I'll do tags for every pot. And then I will water them in. I'll show you all that once I'm done. I'll probably be here a while, so you don't need to watch. I'll be back when I'm all done. Just finished potting up all the Martagon lily. And I think I did about 3 to 4 per pots. And I watered them in. I'll probably put them back outside for the winter. And then I think they will be ready to sell, not next year, but the year after. So there you have it. I did Martagon lilies. I gave you a tour of our beautiful greenhouse. And I'm gonna call it a day. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Bye.